Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is for you. I just did this video, but it did not record the sound. So we're back at it. Um, it's okay. It was a really short video. It's like 6 minutes. I can do another 6-minute video. This is week 4, day 4 of term 4, 444. Thursday, the 13th of August, 2026. We did our song and dance warm up. And then we jumped right into rehearsals again. And we still didn't do Shakespeare's Restless World. We continued with the gulling scene that we left off with last night. And it was still rough. I don't know. I ran the lines all morning, but a few of them were still sticking, and it was the choreography and the geography was a little off, and it was kind of just a struggle. But we persevered, and yeah. So the goal is not, it's not ponderous. We're taking too much time with it. It needs to be quick and witty and pointed. We need to be quicker and wittier, light and pointed. The objective is to gull Benedict. Remember that and stick to that. We worked the gulling scene then by ourselves. First we went to a room and just ran the lines a few times to just get the flow of it. And then we went to the lobby kind of landing space where there's some couches, and we did it physically a few times. And then we had a tea break, and then we were back at our third rehearsal. And today I didn't do a lot in the room. They really focused on other stuff, which is my like big break. And so we'll continue moving forward this week and next. But I need to yes, I got some physical notes from Ian, our movement director guy. I don't know what his official position is, but I need to drop my voice lower in my body, which is a note I've been getting more than once in my life. I have a tendency to keep it up here, and it's a projection thing. I think it might be like in my head about trying to sing higher and be a tenor. And so I need to drop it down and get the full resonance of my body. Because what happens is when I don't have that resonance and ease of speech, then I start to overcompensate with pointing and gesticulating, and I don't need to do that. See, I'm trying to do it right now, and I feel like my voice is different. I feel like it's lower, it's fuller, rounder. So maybe I can do that. Yeah, but he did a few activities with me that helped. One of the things is I squatted all the way down, like, and then I said some lines, and he really wanted me to connect to my pelvic floor and to like think of the breath coming from there and engaging that, and breathing fully into my body. And then I did it pushing against another actor, another person who just helped me out. So first we did our hands pushing while I was actually doing so, engaging that effort. And then we did it shoulders pushing there, and then back to back pushing there. All the while saying lines and trying to really connect with that. I think it worked. I wish it were second nature. I wish I had just locked in, but I haven't. And so that is how it is. But yeah, I'll just be conscious of it until it becomes second nature. I need to connect to that lower core, and really it's the space like between the belly button and the pubic bone, that just like spot there. I really need to breathe from there and connect with there and engage that, and in result have a fuller voice instead of whatever I normally do. This has felt like the longest day. Even before lunch, it felt like, well, it was just long. But luckily, we had a Meisner workshop scheduled and it was postponed. So I was able to go home early and go to sleep early. Not as early as I intended, but early. Yeah, then we had lunch and we continued with all the scenes, but we didn't do mine. And so I was out of the room after lunch, just done, basically. And then I have an email that Lauren sent us with some notes that I wanted to read, and that'll wrap us up. Notes from the last few days in week 4. Remember to drive through the end of the line in verse or the end of the sentence in prose. Stop honoring commas, they are not pauses. What you say when you say it is what you mean. There is no subtext. Endow each thought with meaning to avoid generalizing. Look at the script and live and respond within the given circumstances of each scene. Remember, you are listening and thinking how to affect others, not showing the audience how you are being affected. Once you have played one objective, move on. Do not linger in that sensation or thought. Don't monitor yourself when in a scene. I gotta do a warm up. I can't speak. Do not fight the text with overlaying it with emotion or feelings. Emotions are triggered by thoughts, they are not manufactured. Use the words, use the language that Shakespeare gives you. That will deliver the character's thoughts, it will deliver the character's mindset. Everything is in the words. They tell you what to think, and how to feel. Learn the geography of your scene as part of learning the thoughts and lines. Your job is then to reinvent the same impulses that move you in the space as though for the first time. If you have any questions, reach out. But so, great stuff. It feels super basic. It feels like really elementary, the most basic idea of acting, but we're not getting it. So we gotta lock in. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Lots of love. Bye.